Hello and welcome to this very special edition of the KAA show. Today I'm at the Venture Centre. I'm joined by Melissa Richards. Right, so having recovered from going on the swing, I'm now joined by Melissa and Naz. Thank you so much for joining us today.
You're welcome.
So let's get straight to it. Where are we? What is this? Tell our audience where we are and what's happening.
Well, you are at the Venture Centre. This is Venture Community Association, so we are a small grassroots charity. We have been going for like over 65 years. Ooh. And our three strands that we do have is that we deal with community activities, children's services, and we are the first purpose-built steel pan yard. So we do arts and culture.
Give us an example, Naz, of some of the things you do at the Venture Centre with the community.
So we have a cookery class, we have an art workshop where people can come and just use art for therapy or to just socialise and make some friends. We have a meet and eat where people can come and just talk to people and have a free meal. It's a healthy meal. We've run a food bank every fortnight. We do a lot. We do some workshops for the kids. There's a cookery class for them too. Wow. There's obviously the adventure playground that they come and play at during the half terms and during term time. We do a lot here. It's busy.
So you really are. I mean, when we arrived here, I noticed all around us is housing and different. You really are the centre of a community.
Yeah, we are.
So do you find that lots of the people come back to children that came here young come back to volunteer as adults, or do you see the same people coming back through?
I'm literally an example of that because I played here as a child, and I came here when I think I started playing here when I was like 6. And I played until I was about 13, 14. And then as an adult now, I might look 17, but I'm like 30.
Fair. You don't.
I come back and I work here now. So yeah, it's
oh, I love that.
It's nice.
So this week's theme at our school is citizenship, which is all about sort of giving back and working together as a community. So Melissa, what struggles do you think the community have sort of been through, and how do you feel that this centre helps the community? In what way?
Well, being that KNC is one of the boroughs that seem to be the wealthiest, we're kind of in the highest of deprivation right here in North Kent. Our site isn't just here, we also are based across in Flashpoint in Middle of World's End and down at Little Wormwood Scrubs. But what we find is that our services are free.
Okay, so every workshop, every event, everything you do here is totally free?
Totally free.
Okay, and how does that work?
We go along the lines of the fact that we're core funded for the borough, but we are a charity at heart, so we look for funding everywhere to be able to give our community things that are of low cost or no cost.
I mean, that's amazing. So we've got a lot of students at our school, different economic backgrounds, and some of them may not know this is here. A lot of our kids do know this is here. So could they, for example, if they wanted to come and just volunteer at some of your activities, could they come and get some support in some of the activities you do? How can we involve our students in what the Venture Centre is doing?
So we have a volunteer programme. We also have a trainee programme. So with our volunteer programme, you can come in freely. We have community champions. So it means that you'll gain training, experience. You can just pop in and help if you wanted to just come and help with the community lunch and do cooking. You can come onto the playground and help. There's always an opportunity for you to be able to either give back or even just come in and play.
So that's really exciting. So guys, if you're watching this today in your former time, or if you're watching it on YouTube with our millions of subscribers, what we're saying here is this Venture Centre is in the heart of the community, your community, and there's so many things going on here. You've got the cooking classes, as you say, you've got the art classes, I'm not going to list them all again, but there's so much steel pan, but you can also volunteer, and is there sort of if they volunteer, can they learn things about themselves, or can they get qualifications or anything like that you do?
So we do training, so they
train,
you can learn food hygiene training, you can do distance learning, there's level 2 qualifications that are free that we do, so there's always an opportunity if you wanted to learn, but there is the life skills of it, so just being with friends, peers, the community, being helpful.
And what does citizenship mean or look like to you two? Like, what does being a good citizen or member of a community look like for you two? Because I mean, you're both from this community. Yeah. You've lived here, you've worked here, you've been through it all here. So what does community and citizenship mean to you two?
You want to go first?
I could go first. I'm thinking about it, but for me, community is always at the heart. There's something beautiful about having one point of your community, but also being it's family. It's bringing people together, the good, the bad, the indifferent, but the core of it is that there's something for people to be able to access. There's somewhere for someone to go, no matter what you're going through. The fun times, there's somewhere fun. The hard times, there's somewhere hard. Just being able to have a space that you can actually go to and have ownership on. I love that.
Yeah. What about you, Naz?
I think for me, it's in terms of like volunteering and people coming here and helping us out. I think it's like good karma, and it's almost like paying it forward. In terms of the community and people who actually like regularly frequent the Venture Centre and they come to all our classes, I think it's a space that really helps to like alleviate like loneliness and isolation. There's a lot of people who they don't really have many family members and they don't have many friends. Some of them are like getting old and they come here and they make friends and they come every week to all the classes and they end up building like a little village for themselves. So I think citizenship is literally what you said, is having that space. And in the winter when it's bloody cold outside, it's nice for them to be able to come in and have a coffee and somewhere warm, you know? Not everyone has that.
I was going to say, if you don't have spaces like this, there is nowhere to go.
Yeah,
So
literally.
you've got to kind of keep those spaces alive.
Well, that's one thing that I love about here is if this wasn't here, where would the kids around here go? Where would the people around here go? Where would the elderly people go? So what you really are is you're at the heart of a community.
Yeah.
And it's so lovely to see, and it's so amazing what you're giving back. You mentioned earlier about community champions. What exactly is a community champion, if you explain to our millions of viewers?
So it's a volunteer programme that brings the community together to be able to share their own personal resources. So if there's something that you have that is a skill set or that you want to build on or that you have time with it, you're able to come into the centre. It works along the lines with public health as a campaign. So you can come in, volunteer, you can round up other people to be able to join in to build a bigger community. So it's I mean like a huge buddy friendship.
So this is citizenship in action. And lots of our people watching today in their form times or on YouTube, they'll be watching this saying, you know, this is all lovely stuff, but what can we do? How can we get involved in Venture Centre? So you talk about these community champions, you talk about volunteering. You know, if they're looking at this now and they're locals and they think, right, this is great. What can we do as an 11-year-old, 12-year-old, 15-year-old at the Venture Centre to help their community and build on their citizenship skills?
Yeah, come through the door. Just come.
Literally.
That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
There's no like tie in what you have to do. Just walk through the door and come. If you want to come and play, come. You
Bring
want to
your
come
family.
and help, come.
Yeah?
Come with your family as well, like bring your mum. Maybe your mum might find something that she might like here. Bring your siblings, maybe, because we have like things for, like you said, 0 to death. 0 to death, so you can bring your baby sister or your baby brother and they can find activities here. Like,
can I highlight on the death parties, because we do like funeral after parties, not that we're
Yeah,
going to do
I
anything
was going to say, can we just clarify, they don't come here to die?
No, you're not going to come here to die.
They have funerals,
Yes,
you arrange funeral parties for people that have died
for our community,
older
generation.
Yeah.
We're going to come here, we're going to make you
just
play.
to clarify that disclaimer at the bottom.
Yeah, no death.
Ladies, it's amazing that what you're doing here, you're giving back to the community, you're working with the community, you're creating an environment where people can grow here, people who struggle at school, people who struggle at home, they can come here, they can learn new skills, they can work with people, they can make new friends. It really is a really special place. And hopefully some of our students from KAA can come down and just say hello and introduce you, can say hello to you too. Hopefully get you on a good day.
Or come back, because most of them have been here.
Yeah.
They've left, so come back.
Yeah, okay, so that's interesting. So a lot of our KAA kids came here younger, and they've sort of not come back, but actually come back and say hello.
Yeah, come back.
Oh, nice. And then give back in another different way.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. We had a bit of noise from some dust carts and things like that, but hopefully we picked up on the main bit. But thank you so much for watching, and this week is citizenship, and it's really important, if you do want to help out, pop down to the Venture Centre. They'd love to see you, and have a wonderful week. Thanks for watching.